Hello all and welcome back to Persona 5 Royale. We are one day off of Haru being sold off and we're awaiting the change of heart. So today we're going to go hang out with Mishima and then the rest of the episode is basically going to be story. We have several days of story, so let's just get in here and get going. This is so amazing. The Phantom Thieves fever has run rampant. Yeah, we have heard. Alright, so we did the request. I don't know which request this was for him to get this, but we did it. Oh, Crusoe, I was hoping we could talk about Akiyama-kun today. Are you free right now? Alright, so let's go ahead and hang out with him. Let's talk at the diner then. It'll probably surprise you, but we can talk some more over there. So remember those guys who beat Akiyama-kun up? Well, it turns out they were dangerous. I looked them up and found some seriously scary info. Apparently they're part of a gang that's involved in extortion stuff like that all the time. I wish I had known that going in. One slip of the tongue in the act I pulled off and I would have been dead. You showed some real courage. You really think so? But I pissed all over myself again while I was researching those guys. Honestly though, you're amazing. You weren't afraid in the slightest. Maybe it's only natural after all the nightmares you've been through. Yo, Mishima.
Hey.
Hi there. Whoa, it really is Mishima. Dude, right? Nobody else could be this boring. Hey, you figured out what you're gonna do after high school? Not yet. How about the military? Nobody ever notices Zero like you stealthing around. Too true. I bet you could sneak in anywhere, huh? You'd be Japan's ultimate weapon. Shut up. Akiyama-kun? Huh? Something wrong? Yeah, not exactly. Come on, let's just forget about him. It's no fun messing with Mishima anymore. What do you mean no fun? You're always the one screwing with him the most. I don't know. Guess I got tired of it. Hey, about before, I've been thinking, well, I should probably thank you. Huh? Something happened with you two? You know, you have been acting weird lately, Akiyama. Don't think I ever noticed all them bruises you got.
No.
Before, I don't really know what you're talking about. Mishima. My bad, guess it was someone else. You've changed though. Huh? Yo, Glasses, I always see you two together. You've been coaching him. Something like that. Huh, that's so? I'm kinda jealous. Anyway, see you later. Wait up, Akiyama. It looks like Akiyama-kun's gonna be just fine. He's a pretty strong-willed guy. And I really have changed, huh? Do you think maybe now I'm starting to be like the Phantom Thieves?
Alright.
I'm gonna work even harder now to make sure I live up to your legacy. Alright. So that is taken care of apparently, and we've hit rank 9. We're almost to rank 10. We're gonna be taking care of that real soon here actually. You know, I always used to think I couldn't amount to anything, but I somehow managed to step up and help Akiyama-kun with those thugs. It made me realize there really are things I can do to save people. That's why I've started writing a documentary on the Phantom Thieves. The research I did on that gang Akiyama-kun was wrapped up in was actually what pushed me to do it. And now I'm basically putting together a massive log of all your activities from this fan site. Don't use our real names, yeah? Oh, don't worry. I'm coming up with aliases for all of you. If you guys have code names you use, those would work too. At any rate, we should celebrate today. My treat. Screw the fountain drinks. Let's go straight for the fancy fruit juice. It's 3 times the price, so it's got to be 3 times better. What about a parfait instead? But I only have so much money. If you want to order anything else, we'll have to come out of your own pocket, okay? Anyway, let's party until we have to catch the last train. Woo!
See
Catch you later. Woo! What is up? You still rocking into the night, Kurusu-chan? Chan? Sorry, I don't know the right thing to say after coming home from a party. That was so fun, right? I've never stayed that late at a diner before. You think it's the power of that fancy fruit juice? I mean, it didn't cost 3 times the usual price. Okay, I'll stop joking around. I think I'm just really happy to hear that one comment from Akiyama-kun. You heard what he said about me, but do you think some part of me's changed? The sparkle in your eyes. Wait, really? You mean I actually look confident now? Gosh, man, you're gonna make me blush, but thank you. The documentary I mentioned, starting today, I'm gonna start writing it seriously. And once it's finished, I want you to be the first one to read the script. It's our promise, a vow between men, okay? See you. Alright, well, we've got story starting today, so just get your popcorn, because, yeah. Sorry for messaging you all this early in the morning. It seems my father will be holding an urgent press conference.
I guess Okumara finally had his change of heart. That has to at least lift some of the burden on Haru's shoulders.
For real? Congrats! When is that going to be? 8 p.m. tonight. I wonder if he'll talk about the mental shutdowns. Where should we watch it? Why don't we get together beforehand? Sound good? I don't really have a reason for meeting up, but it might prove beneficial. Anyway, how does the Shujin Academy rooftop sound? I actually happen to have some business up there. Sounds good to me. It's been ages since I was last there. Wait, the school? Futaba, make sure you come in through the front entrance. See you all there after school.
Wait, where's Yusuke? If he's still asleep at this point, he's definitely going to be late for school.
I'm just like, oh, well, that sucks. One week left until exams. You'll have no problems if you've been studying regularly this semester. That aside, Okumara Foods has been a hot topic lately. This much media coverage must be worth at least 10 million yen. At first, I even thought that all this outcry was just some kind of elaborate marketing campaign. I guess it's giving them too much of a bad image to be that, though. Advertising and public image are more important than anything else for a corporation. Are you familiar with the psychological test using these images? The idea is to give the two shapes names appropriate to their appearance. Kurusu-san.
You.
People were asked to name one of these shapes Boba and the other Kiki. Which name was most commonly ascribed to shape B? And the answer is Boba.
This is it.
That's correct. Most people named B Boba and A Kiki. Sharp sounds like K and T are linked to a spiky image. According to one theory, sounds and shapes are processed in the same area of the brain. Furthermore, this sense is the same worldwide. No matter the language, the result is the same.
No way.
All right.
Nice going!
We get 1 point of knowledge that we really don't need. We're almost there with guts. We're getting there. A product's name impresses an image on people before they even use or buy it. Big Bang Burger exemplifies this. This voiced consonants and short syllables leave a strong imprint. Although with the news these days, it may also invoke the image of the strong oppressing the weak. Even the teachers have their eyes on Okumara. Well, he should be having a change of heart, so there should be nothing to worry about.
All right, that's it for today.
We're free!
It's finally lunchtime. Man, I'm really in the mood for some bread today.
Hey, can I speak with you for a moment?
What?
So about Dr. Maruki's counseling. You've already gone to see him, right?
I have?
I see. That's good then. I'm sure you're aware, but Dr. Maruki's term here will be ending pretty soon.
Yeah, this is the warning.
The higher-ups told me to make sure you've received adequate counseling. Be sure to visit him so you don't bring any unwanted attention to yourself. Okay?
Counseling, eh? But anyway, let's go get lunch. Bring on the bread.
You're a cat. You don't eat bread.
Senpai, so nice to see you.
Yo-yo! How have you been?
I've been doing quite well. Are you also about to eat lunch, Senpai? If it's all right with you, would you mind eating together?
Sure.
Ah, how nice to see you two together.
Oh, would you like to join us for lunch, Dr. Maruki? We were just discussing eating together.
Are you sure? Well, maybe I will tag along then.
Isn't it kind of weird to have a teacher eating with the students?
Is that your lunch, Yoshizawa-san?
Well, she is an athlete.
That doesn't really...
I have to eat this much to stay active. I always burn through everything I eat. From my point of view, it's your 2 lunches that are the issue
Am I eating
here.
a burger?
If you're going to strengthen your body, you have to eat right. You should really work on your diets.
Touche. And you're right, yours does look nutritious. You know, you seem to be giving off a different vibe lately.
Yes, I was able to put my problems in the past and move on.
Ah, so that's what it is. You don't seem to be overexerting yourself either.
I'm sorry I had worried you.
Oh, not at all. It's wonderful to hear how you've been. I must admit, I'm a bit surprised. If you don't mind my asking, was there some kind of reason for this breakthrough?
Well, it's all thanks to him and his acquaintances. I suppose you could say they gave me a reason to rethink things. Or more like, a reason to stand up to my problems. Isn't that right, Senpai?
That's right.
Stand up to your problems, eh? You've grown to be very strong, Yoshizawa-san.
Mm-hmm. I'm totally over it now. Sorry for talking so much. Why don't we focus on our lunches? Thanks for the food! Oh, I forgot. I have PE next. I should get going. Please excuse me.
Yoshizawa-san really does seem to have found her footing. She seemed absolutely tormented about her situation just the other day. I have to say, this drastic change has really knocked me for a loop. Perhaps the Phantom Thieves changed her heart?
Nah, I don't think so.
I was just joking. Looks like time's up. You should head back to class as well. See you around.
Oh. Maruki has something on his mind, apparently. I believe we are at rank 9 with him right now, and rank 10 is a natural course of the story, so you want to meet up on the rooftop after school, yeah? Rooftop, what is this about? Oh yeah, you weren't there. Can you come to our school rooftop after your classes today? I don't quite understand what is going on, but sure. Is Haru at school? I'm heading over now. Things were a little hectic this morning. I'll be there before classes end for the day. That reminds me, your flower bed is on the rooftop. Flower bed? That's right, the season is good, so I'm thinking of transplanting them sometime soon. Flowers are an excellent hobby. I will gladly assist you. We'll help too. Really? Thanks. All right, I'll see you all after school.
So you're the one who grew these, Senpai?
You can just call me Haru. The seasons are changing soon, so I thought it'd be nice for the plants to change as well. This time, it's a Yusuke Kitagawa production.
All I did was add some, how do I put it? Aesthetic simplicity by balancing the color placement. Furthermore, Haru chose the flowers herself. It will surely be a great bed no matter the arrangement.
I'm looking forward to it. Why don't we plant you, Mona?
Excuse me, what?
Weren't you a shut-in until just recently?
You'd better photosynthesize while you're here.
Well, let's get started.
Perhaps the Snapdragon should go 2 more
What are you
millimeters
doing,
to the
Yusuke?
left.
That's not gonna make a difference.
Hey, you know how we're thinking of the school festival as our celebration party? Anyone else think we should have a real celebration on top of that?
I must agree. It would be not only a celebration, but a welcoming as well. I'd like to do something among ourselves.
Well, let's do it then. A joint party to celebrate and to welcome Haru.
Oh, you don't have to do that. The school festival is more than enough.
How is everyone else supposed to get excited if the star of the party's not into it?
Well then, how about a night party?
Night party?
At Destinyland.
By Destinyland, do you mean that Kingdom of Dreams?
We've learned about this already.
It would be a bit late, but there are some plans that allow us to rent out the park for the night.
The entire park? You're talking about the Destinyland,
This is
right?
Haru. She's rich.
Didn't you say you'd like to do something amongst
She
ourselves?
probably has no problem with this.
I did, but
Hold on, I'll go check.
She really thinks like a celebrity.
The heck's she gonna check?
She's literally just gonna call and be like, hey, can you make like a reservation for Okumara?
Guys, it looks like it will work.
You're really gonna have it at Destinyland? Not like one of the restaurants, but the entire park?
Even just for one night, the price is insane. Oh, that won't be a problem. We had originally booked it for a company party, then had to call it off because of the scandal. We'd barely get anything back if we cancel the reservation, so why not take advantage
Oh.
of it?
That's better.
wouldn't that be oddly conspicuous, though?
It's still officially under the company's name. We needn't worry.
In that case, let's do this. We'll just celebrate twice as hard today.
I'm sorry for disrupting everyone. You did come to help me after all. Well, let's get back to it.
So, seriously, how much does it cost? For real?
A lot. All right, seems like we'll be having our celebration at Destinyland tonight. This is straight up knockoff Disneyland because there is a Disneyland in Japan. So I assume that they couldn't use that due to licensing issues, but Destinyland, yeah, it is.
That was delicious.
The food was arranged on my plate as though it were paint on a canvas.
The staff brought out this table and food just for us, huh?
I thought if we were going to dine together, it would be better to do it somewhere with a view.
Why are you standing?
The VIP life is incredible! Not that I'd expect anything else from a private rental.
I don't like the fact that there's no booms due to the
Really
fireworks.
is no one else here.
We are the rulers of the Kingdom of Dreams.
Futaba?
Is this lighting just for our sake as well?
That's right.
It's beautiful.
Why am I not looking at the fireworks?
It's not as beautiful as
What is with your hat?
That's the kind of stuff couples say,
Are you
right?
hitting on Yusuke?
Almost anyone would fall for that line in front of a site like this.
Lady On, this view is not as beautiful as...
Come on, you guys are getting way too excited about this stuff.
You say that like you're not tapping into your inner child too, Ryuji.
This is just because Futaba kept nagging
Where are my
me to put him
ears?
on.
I did not.
You said something like that.
Don't fight in those. Fighting brings you closer, Ryuji. Fighting brings you closer.
That's a good way of putting it. I wonder if that has to do with where we are.
Yusuke, what the hell is that?
My, this is so heartwarming.
Honestly, I would have liked to see the parade as well. But given how sudden the request was, they couldn't get enough staff together to do it.
Perhaps that will have to wait until
There's a
next
parade.
time.
Oh yeah, there is, because there's a parade at Disneyland too.
Either way, this party's totally the best one so far. It's freaking amazing.
I'm glad to see you're enjoying it. Be careful, Haru. You've shown these guys what luxury means. This'll really raise the bar for our next celebration party.
You're already talking about our next party? Don't you think that's somewhat premature?
Seriously.
And that party will be for me! Still, how do I put this? I met Mona-chan. I got to know you all. Isn't everything going a little too perfectly?
Yeah, I agree.
It's actually a bit frightening. You worry too much. I must just be overly cautious because of my circumstances up till recently. I'm sorry for bringing it
Remember,
up.
we did see her father
Hey,
get
isn't it almost
shot
time?
in the
You know,
palace.
for the press conference.
So something's gonna go wrong. We just don't know what.
Oh, perfect timing.
Father.
Thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules to gather here. Today, I'd like to elaborate upon the whole truth behind my company's labor situation. How my employees were forced to work under severe conditions. How lax we were with sanitation. And how my corporation acted as a whole to cover up every facet of this scandal. For all of this, I wholeheartedly apologize.
So are you saying all of this was done under your orders?
Yes, I am solely responsible.
We heard that dozens of your employees were forced to resign due to mysterious illness. Furthermore, these happened to be officials who stood against your proposal for overseas expansion. The same thing also happened to executives at competing companies who were looking to expand abroad. Is all of this true?
Yes.
Was it all coincidence? We'd like some answers.
About that, I have a critical piece of information to announce here today.
Here it comes. Okumara is going to say who's really behind the mental shutdowns.
That would be real too easy. Also, cutscene.
I...
We've seen this before in other cutscenes. Oh god.
Okumura-san?
Oh shit. Yeah, thanks for that.
Father? Why did he collapse?
That didn't look right at all.
Don't tell me.
Mona-chan, what's going on? No, that's impossible.
We did everything the same. We never had a mental shutdown before.
You're right. We followed all the same steps. We made sure we just took the treasure, too. I should call home.
This isn't our fault, is it? It's been okay all 4 times so far, ever since Kamoshida.
If we let the shadow live, the real person won't undergo mental shutdown, right? That's how it should work.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Recall that we did in fact see a shadow creature, shadow person.
This is the same. I remember now. It's just like what happened to my mom.
So this is the moment when mental shutdown occurs.
But why did they target Okumura-san?
Damn it! What the hell's going on here?
Like I said, we saw fourth wall break.
I
We
have to
saw,
go.
but they
I'll
do
talk to
not
the staff
know
before
about
I
that.
leave. Feel free to take your time.
Haru!
This ain't our fault, right?
I'd like to think so.
Some welcoming party, huh?
I'll get in contact with Haru later. But for today, I think we should all return home.
Okay. So we're okay, but
It's been a while.
not so good.
What are you watching? That's...
This is just a hypothesis, but perhaps Okumara was bitten by his lapdog.
Are you implying that the Phantom Thieves triggered a sudden mental shutdown on Okumara?
There might have been a falling out of sorts, so the Phantom Thieves abandoned a useless employer. And to cover their tracks, they dealt with Okumara.
I hate to bring this up, but I'm actually here about that.
Did you find any evidence?
No. Actually, there's a chance that the party behind these aren't the Phantom Thieves, but someone else.
How do you mean? You were suspecting the Phantom Thieves as well.
It is still hypothetical at this point, but I don't want to rule it out.
We're searching the Okumara residence tomorrow. Same with Shujin and its principal. We will find evidence on this, no matter what it takes. By the way, I wanted to ask you something.
Yes?
You haven't looked at my laptop or taken files from it without my permission,
No,
have you?
so she's caught on.
That's quite out of the blue.
There were traces that someone transferred data from it. It was only a small error pop-up, but I noticed it immediately after I had that argument with you last week.
Whoops, did we accidentally sow
And that's why you
discord
suspect
between
me?
these two?
Oh, please, give me a break.
Are you saying you didn't?
As a detective myself, I honor the value of information, as well as the effort invested in it. I take pride in what I do. I thought you, of all people, would understand such values, Sai-san.
I apologize. But then, who stole my data? I let my guard down. They're mine. I'm the one who will catch them.
Interesting. Which is, kind of odd. Did you see the news? Did you see he collapsed during the interview? This is serious. That was gruesome. Wish they put some kind of warning on the video. They said President Okumara died. Really? Whoa, you're right. I just saw a news report about it. He's dead, guys. He didn't have a mental shutdown and then, like, end up in a mental institution like Kayo. He's dead. So about Haru's dad, the news said he died of a cardiac arrest. There's a chance he'll pull through, right? Oh, the news said it was cardiac arrest. There's a chance he'll pull through, right? I hate to say this, but usually after such a report, the only thing that follows is a confirmation of death. No. Haru, why is this happening? Can someone die simply from having a mental shutdown? I don't know. I suppose it's possible that the shock could kill a person. Haru did mention how her father wasn't in the best of health, but for him to just up and die, this has to be some kind of joke. Are we responsible for his death? But I thought it was supposed to be fine as long as we didn't kill their shadow. Ain't that what you said, Morgana?
It should have been okay. It should have been.
He says it should have been okay. Yeah, there's no point getting mad at Mona for this. I heard the same thing, you know. In any case, let's compose ourselves for now. We need to act normally in public, but keep Haru in our minds.
Damn it, this doesn't make any sense. Why he suffered a mental shutdown is one thing, but what are we supposed to do from here on out?
Okay, we still have a lot of story to even, like, worry about. So we can't do anything today. Haru's gonna be fine, right? Yeah, she's gonna be fine. We're just gonna go straight to sleep. We can't do anything else. What in the world's going on? Well, let's go talk to our long-nosed friend, because we all know after each time we go into the palace, we get summoned to the Velvet Room. We're not quite done with the story yet either, so...
On your feet, inmate. Our master has an important matter to discuss with you. Heed his words well.
First, I'd like to congratulate you for expelling the one proud of their greed. Or so I'd like to say, but something odd seems to have happened.
What happened?
Who knows? However, don't you sense it? The malicious will of another? It seems a contingency has occurred. At this rate, your rehabilitation cannot be completed, though I doubt that will be the case. I truly look forward to seeing how you overcome this predicament.
Okay, so basically what he's saying is that someone is standing in our way of actually being able to get out of what we're currently in.
We shall meet again.
Time's up, inmate. Hurry up and return to your world.
You note that the percentage went down in the bottom right corner. Maybe not.
Is that true?
Did you hear? Okumara died. It's all over the news. He collapsed during his press conference, right? I wish I'd been watching when it happened. You're probably better off. It was a total disaster. I never imagined seeing a heart attack would be so unsettling. The news says it was because of illness, but either way you spin it, it's still bizarre. Damn, I wish I'd seen it live.
Listen this time, okay?
And in this age, proletarian literature, that is literature written by the working class. Did you see that interview? I thought it was going to be some hidden camera show at first. I was so scared I changed the channel. He really looked like he was in pain. That was sick. Will you quiet down? We're in class right now. Not to mention, you have midterms starting on Monday. Focus on your studying. Things are getting pretty bad. It seems police have shown up at our school. The police? What for? Your sister hasn't told you about any of this? Nothing at all. Could this be related to Okumara's death in some way? But there's no connection between our school and Okumara Foods. Think they came to talk to Haru? She's absent today. Then seriously, what are they here for? I can't even begin to fathom. That was a fun mistype or misspeak. Sorry, guys. I can't even begin to fathom the reason. Anyhow, let's be particularly careful not to stand out, and head straight home once school ends. Understand that, everyone?
We haven't found anything useful as evidence.
I see.
We're hoping to find something more than the calling card, too.
We've confirmed the victim's connection to the Phantom Thieves, at least. Thank you for your cooperation.
Speaking? Huh? They found the calling card in the principal's office, too.
What?
Yes. I'm sorry to ask again, but your father hadn't said anything about the Phantom Thieves, correct?
That's right.
Please contact me if something catches your attention. It doesn't matter how trivial it seems. You don't have to force yourself, though. Just anything that comes to mind.
But we didn't target the principal.
The principal? No one told me about that.
So basically, your group didn't go after Okumara's life. And even the death of Shujin's principal, who we found a calling card for, was the work of another. You don't sound like you're lying. If you wanted to deceive me, you could have easily woven up a much simpler lie than this metaverse. Moreover, your account coincides with my own investigation. Is that even possible if it were made up? And I hate to admit, but with my line of work, I know a false testimony when I hear one.
No.
Still, if you set your sights on Okumara based on my intel, it'd be before his name was even ranked. You could have ignored him and targeted some other famous person. Why would you go so far as to further investigate and pursue this criminal?
My teammate was in danger.
Simple enough. There's still no proof that another suspect exists. That said, it's safe enough to say that you aren't the murdering type.
Alright, so we do have a bond with her, and we have reached rank 5. We still have a little bit more to go. Oh?
But with the subsequent deaths of Okumara and Shujin's principal, the public's opinion changed. Pressed to prove your innocence, your next objective was... What's the matter? Is it a side effect? What in the world did the police inject into you?
My vision is starting to get distorted.
Hey, can you hear me? You need to stay focused. Don't scare me like that. If what you're saying is true, you must tell your side of the story to the end. We'll both be in trouble if your testimony becomes unreliable. Well then, let's move on. At last we arrive at your most recent crime.
Alright, we're catching up. We're catching up on the present.
You know what I mean, don't you? This calling card was delivered to your latest target. The one you had decided would prove your innocence. It was addressed to Sae Nijima. Myself. Now, explain everything to me.
Okay, so we finally have our next target that we're going to be targeting, which is going to be Sae, and going to be leading us up to the present. Because we're still currently in a flashback, essentially. Has anyone been able to contact Haru? I'm worried about her. No luck here. Me neither. She won't pick up. It doesn't look like she's seen any of our chats either. I'm worried about her. I hope Haru's okay. Okay, let me quickly save here because we just went through a lot of story. Alright, so we really don't have much we can do, like we can't leave or anything, and we want to get our guts up if we can. So let's turn to face the table here, and we're going to play a game, and we have Star Fornius, a retro space shooting game, and playing it will make us gutsier. So let's go ahead and select that. Okay. Let us start up Star Fornius. By the way, didn't you read that secret technique book? Apparently there's a way to shoot double lasers from your ship to make things a little easier. Let's use the technique. We want to use it. Makes sense since you learned how to. All right, let's do this. That's a new type of enemy. Make sure you aim carefully before you try to shoot it down. Good, good. It looks like you're on track to beat it. Oh, there aren't any there aren't many enemies left. Is the boss coming up? There it is. That's a lot of tentacles. You can't hit the core without destroying them first. Okay, so we just gotta... There we go. Surprise! Surprise cutscene, or surprise minigame. Nice, you destroyed all the tentacles in the core too. Hey. Wow, you actually managed to beat the level. I'm impressed. Nice. The secret technique book helped, huh? You're always looking for the most efficient way to do things. I admire that about you. All right, so we get 2 points of guts. Nothing yet. We're getting there. So close. Yeah. Well, it's getting late. Let's head to sleep soon, okay? We still have a little more story today, so... President Okumara died. Is this just a coincidence? Is there an illness that could cause that? Nah, no way. So it was murder? That's terrifying. This might be the biggest event of the century. Oh, Akira-kun. My apologies for messaging you so early in the morning. Things have calmed down a bit at home, so I thought there's something I need to tell you. Are you alright? Yes. Thank you. There's actually something that caught my attention. I think I need to discuss it with everyone, though. We should meet at the hideout after school.
It looks like Haru is managing. Somehow. Alright. Let's meet up with everyone after school.
Do I have pockets on my pants, like my sweatpants? I'm jealous. Was Okumara murdered? But that was a live broadcast, wasn't it? If it wasn't an illness, then it has to be murder. Did something happen to the honor student? She seems different now. Still, I feel bad for him going out like that.
With this, preparations are finally in place. The public has praised them as allies of justice before they strike them back to the ground. Now then, she'll be next.
Oh no.
Yes, I've already spoken to Human Resources about it. It will be a heavy responsibility, but I'm certain it'd be an honor for her. The culprits behind the mental shutdown cases she's been pursuing all this time. Indeed. They'll become the criminals we've set them up to be, just as you instructed.
Okay, so we're being set up here. Oh, we have to read this? We must build a society in which the young can be hopeful of a brighter tomorrow and...
It's so damn loud.
Where's Haru?
She's the one that called us, so she'll show up eventually.
Well, even though things have calmed down, she must be occupied with what happened to her father. Wait, what?
What's up?
People are posting that we killed President Okumara.
So it's begun already.
What?
Think about it. The CEO collapsed the way he did during an apology conference that our group caused.
Still! You were raving about us so much, and now they just treat us like murderers?
What a lightning-fast change of attitude.
They don't know a damn thing about our situation.
Calm down. Not everyone is necessarily saying that.
But there's no way to vindicate ourselves.
Haru! I'm sorry I'm late. I'm the one who asked you all to make time for me, too.
My condolences. Must be rough.
I'm okay now. I called everyone together because there was something worrying me. Did you all target the principal?
Huh? The principal? You mean ours?
Yes.
What makes you say that?
Yesterday, a public prosecutor came to my home. It was a woman named Mijima-san.
Oh.
That's... I overheard her saying a calling card was found in the principal's office. Considering that this was right after what happened, it's got to be Shujin's.
It's the first I've heard of it.
Doesn't this all seem weird to you? It may just be my imagination, but I feel as if things are escalating far too quickly after President Okumara's incident.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Perhaps we may have been set up by the real culprit.
There we go.
For real?
Think about it.
That could be.
Then we need to catch them as soon as possible.
Hold a moment. Can we assume we've been set up, though? We don't even know their objective.
What else are we supposed to do then?
Let's all calm down for a moment. From what Haru said, even the police are suspecting that the Phantom Thieves are murderers. It wouldn't be wise to carelessly make a move at the moment. We need to act as normal students for now. In addition, we have midterms next week.
Exams? At a time like this? I envy you, Futaba. Futaba?
Got something on my mind. Gonna go home and look into it. I wonder what that could be. At any rate, we need to behave and not draw attention to ourselves. Understood?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so things are bad at the moment. Like, really bad for us. Don't tell me that the Phantom Thieves did that to President Okumara. They're heroes. They would never do that. I'd be disappointed if they just turned out to be criminals. It has to be some kind of trick. They would never do that. I can't think of any other explanation. That has to be it.
For real?
They found a calling card on the principal? But that's impossible. This is ridiculous. Why are people doubting the Phantom Thieves over what happened to President Okumara? They'd never do such a thing. Isn't that right? Absolutely. Yeah, I trust them. Anyway, it seems like everyone's forgotten all that they've done up to this point. That won't stop me, though. I'll continue cheering them on. Make sure you tell them that. Well, see you later.
Mishima is a bit narrow-sighted, but he's a good person deep down. We can't betray him.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're just going to continue playing a particular game, and let's get in here with this. All right, let's do this again, and we're going to use the technique with the double lasers. Makes sense since you've learned how to. All right, let's do this. We're finally on the last level. The art's getting creepy here. We've already beaten a lot of enemies, but be careful, the boss should be up ahead. Whoa, enemies just poured out of the holes in the background. You've come this far, you can't afford to lose now. All right, just go ahead and do that. All right, you managed to survive. Is this really the end though? Huh? The screen went all dark. Whoa, it's the last boss. Give this all you've got. Done. The boss is disappearing. I think that means we've won. You beat Starfornius. The secret technique book helped, huh? You're always looking for the most efficient way to do things. I admire that about you. Okay, so we get 2 points of guts here. And bam, we are maxed. We no longer have to worry about our social stats. All right, let's enjoy this ending. So this manual says if you send in the password after you see the ending, you get a prize. This is a promotion from years ago though. There's probably no point in doing it now. But I guess it wouldn't hurt to write it down anyway. Maybe some antique game stores are into that kind of thing. We'll talk about that later, but we get the shooting card. And let's go to sleep because we're basically done with that. We do have a little bit of story coming up after our exams, but really for now, we're good. Like the story is slowed. I'm sorry for worrying all of you. I won't be able to respond for a little while longer. You don't need to remind us. More importantly, are you doing all right? I'm okay. I'm more worried about the people at the company, to be honest. It seems everyone's having difficulty with not only clients, but the press as well. They're even handling the preparations for my father's funeral. I just feel so guilty that I'm unable to help out at all. You shouldn't. Everyone understands this is a trying time for you. And if And we're here if anything happens. I know, I'll get in touch once things settle down. Alright, don't push yourself. Thanks, talk to you later.
Bless that girl. Worrying about others even at a time like this.
Grieving is particularly hard when you're trying to settle, like, everything. I bet they killed Okumara to make an example out of him. Why else would they kill him during a press conference? I read somewhere that Okumara raised his daughter alone. Maybe he wasn't a great manager, but as a parent, I feel for him. Murdering someone to make a point is textbook terrorism. Like Shido and the Nakechi kids say, the Phantom Thieves are a menace. There's gonna be a couple names coming up a lot in the upcoming future. We got more of this? Have we been cheering on murderers all this time? It has to be a setup. The Phantom Thieves aren't like that. They have to endure that harsh training every day. I feel a bit sorry for them. I believe in the Phantom Thieves. They wouldn't do that. Oh, the gymnast girl? Yeah, she's changed in a good way. Holy crap, I'm on my phone all the time. Who on earth set us up? Does anyone have any ideas? Of course not. If I were to guess, I would say the culprit behind the mental shutdowns. Wait, how do we even know we got set up to begin with? They found a calling card in Principal Kabayakawa's office. That's a hard one for me. Someone else have had to planted that, obviously. In the worst case scenario, it's possible that they know our identities. This is bad, guys. Yes, our state of affairs is looking quite bleak. Let's prove our innocence. How are we gonna do that, though? It looks like our only choice now is to find the true culprit. Although we don't have any leads. Damn it, why is this gotta happen to us? So if you've been following along with me this entire time, I wish we could prove our innocence, but we can't afford to make a dumb mistake and get ourselves caught. We'll just have to keep lying low and wait. Let's not do anything conspicuous, okay? Wait, more text? Good grief, what do you people want? Hey, sorry for bringing this up when things are so chaotic. I know it's been tough after what happened to President Okumara and all, but this is the perfect time for smaller changes of heart to restore your reputation. Anyway, here's the info I have. If true, this one's pretty crazy. Apparently an ex-mercenary who works as an assassin is hiding out in the Shibuya underground. He acts like a homeless person during the day, but then goes about his work at night. He hasn't left any trace of his identity though, so there's nothing the police can do. Sounds dangerous. Right? I can't breathe easy knowing he's out there. Well, according to the rumors, his name is Yohei Kiritani, I guess? I'm seriously scared. I don't want anything to do with this. I'm leaving this to you, the Phantoms. Mishima really does get some amazing info for us sometimes. Our reputation may have taken a hit after Okumara's death, but we can still prove our justice in mementos. We should discuss this with everyone when we have the time. Oh, and we have to meet up with Haru before we can go in. Alright. Well, we're not gonna worry too much about anything like that. Oh, we have an instant message? Oh, basically she wants to meet up for studying, which we don't really need to do. First of all, because we have maximum social link with her. And, or hey, are you okay? You dead? You sleeping? Oh wait, is Akechi back on the blackboard? People are saying that Akechi was right about us all along. Come on, we need to prove our innocence. He's got like hearts and stuff all over him. It's kind of, I don't know, just kind of weird. Anyway, moving on. If you look around right now for today, we've got everybody pretty much maxed out that we can hang out with. So you kind of have some free time today. You could go to billiards and get that done. You could go to mementos. You could do whatever you want. Well, I'm gonna pause here, and next time, well, we're just gonna continue into doing, you know, the things that we need to do. So I will see you guys then.